Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Lightning Gaming. So guys, about 2 months ago I made a video showing you how you can increase the reach of certain weapons in Conan Exiles. Now I basically showed you how to increase the reach of any one-handed axe as well as any one-handed mace in Conan Exiles. Now guys, after I made that video I did receive a comment asking me if there is any good way to increase the reach of swords in Conan Exiles like the Sword of Champion, and I did find two ways you can do that. Now first I'm gonna show you a weapon you can use on Isle of Sipta to increase the reach of any sword in Conan Exiles, and then I will also be showing you a way you can do it in the Exiled lands as well. But before I get started with this video, if you are new to my channel and haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. But with all of that being said, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first up let me show you how to do this on Isle of Sipta. Now in order to increase the reach of any sword on Isle of Sipta, you are gonna need a specific sword, and that is gonna be the sword of the Legion. It's gonna be this one right over here. Now you will see that on its own this weapon isn't any good at all. It's gonna do a health damage of 36 and an armor penetration of 14%. But if you check the sword out, you will see that it is a lot longer than the normal swords in Conan Exiles. Now to show you how it works, I'm gonna use the Sword of Champions, which is one of the best swords in Conan Exiles. Now basically what we are gonna do is we are gonna increase the reach of the Sword of Champions, and of course in order to do that you are gonna need a thaumaturgy bench like this one over here, so you are gonna need to do some sorcery, and once you have that you simply need to put both the weapons in your inventory like this, and then you want to take any sword which reach you want to increase, and you want to put it in the source stats like I did with the Sword of Champions over there. And then I'm gonna take the sword of the Legion, and I'm gonna put this one in the appearance stat. I'm gonna combine them, and if I go and select this weapon now, you will see that I still have the health damage and armor penetration of the Sword of Champion, but it looks like the sword of the Legion now, giving it a lot more reach. Like you can see guys, the sword is a lot longer than the Sword of Champion. So definitely when it comes to the Isle of Sipta, this was the best weapon that I found to do it. Of course, if you know about a better one, drop me a comment down below, but I'm pretty sure I checked out all of them and this is gonna be the best for the Isle of Sipta. Now guys, when it comes to the Exiled lands, there isn't a lot of choices, but the one that I found was the best is gonna be the sword that you can unlock from doing Freya's quest, and that is gonna be the sword right over here. Now unlike the previous weapon that I showed you, even without using it as only for reach, the sword is actually very good, especially if you make the epic version. It does a very good amount of damage, and the great thing about this is that it is 100% craftable, so that's a very nice weapon to unlock, and definitely worth doing Freya's quest, even if it's just for the sword. Now once again, just like the previous one that I showed you, we are gonna go over to the thaumaturgy bench. I'm gonna put the Sword of Champions in the first slot, so I'm just gonna go and put it right over there, and then I'm gonna take this sword and I'm gonna put it in the appearance, and I'm gonna combine. And after I done that, you will see that once again this weapon is gonna have the health damage and armor penetration of the Sword of Champions. The only difference is that it will now have the reach of the sword you get from the Freya's questline. So yeah guys, this was the best that I was able to find on the Exiled lands. I know it doesn't make a big difference, but it's definitely a bit longer and it's gonna give you a little bit more reach. And just like I said before with the one from Isle of Sipta, if you know about a better weapon you can use this, drop a comment down below so we can check it out. But that's about it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time guys, cheers, see ya.